I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. We continue now with Ether. We are in chapter 13. We read a lot of Ether's prophecies concerning the history of the American continents, the coming of the Nephites, the establishment of the New Jerusalem here during the millennium, all that good stuff. Now we continue this. We pick it up in verse 15. And it came to pass that in that same year in which he was cast out from among the people, there began to be a great war among the people. For there were many who rose up, who were mighty men, and sought to destroy Coriantumr by their secret plans of wickedness, of which hath been spoken. And now Coriantumr, having studied himself in all the arts of war and all the cunning of the world, wherefore he gave battle unto them who sought to destroy him. But he repented not, neither his fair sons nor daughters, neither the fair sons and daughters of Kohor, neither the fair sons and daughters of Korihor. And in fine, there were none of their fair sons and daughters upon the face of the whole earth who repented of their sins. Wherefore it came to pass that in the first year that Ether dwelt in the cavity of a rock, there were many people who were slain by the sword of those secret combinations, fighting against Coriantumr, that they might obtain the kingdom. And it came to pass that the sons of Coriantumr fought much and bled much. And in the second year the word of the Lord came to Ether, that he should go and prophesy unto Coriantumr, that if he would repent, and all his household, the Lord would give unto him his kingdom, and spare the people. Otherwise they should be destroyed, and all his household, save it were himself. And he should only live to see the fulfilling of the prophecies which had been spoken concerning another people receiving the land for their inheritance. And Coriantumr should receive a burial by them, and every soul should be destroyed, save it were Coriantumr. And it came to pass that Coriantumr repented not, neither his household, neither the people, and the wars ceased not, and they sought to kill Ether. But he fled from before them, and hid again in the cavity of the rock. And it came to pass that there arose up Jared, and he also gave battle unto Coriantumr, and he did beat him, insomuch that in the third year he did bring him into captivity. And the sons of Coriantumr in the fourth year did beat Jared, and did obtain the kingdom again unto their father. And now there began to be a war upon all the face of the land, every man with his band fighting for that which he desired. And there were robbers, and in fine all manner of wickedness upon all the face of the land. And it came to pass that Coriantumr was exceedingly angry with Jared, and he went against him with his armies to battle. And they did meet in great anger, and they did meet in the valley of Gilgal, and in battle became exceedingly sore. And it came to pass that Jared fought against him for the space of 3 days. And it came to pass that Coriantumr beat him, and did pursue him until he came to the plains of Heshalon. And it came to pass that Jared gave him battle again upon the plains, and behold, he did beat back Coriantumr, and drove him back again to the valley of Gilgal. And Coriantumr gave Jared battle again in the valley of Gilgal, in which he beat Jared, and slew him. And Jared wounded Coriantumr in his thigh, that he did not go to battle again for the space of 2 years, in which time all the people upon the face of the land were shedding blood, and there was none to restrain them. So here we have the actual beginning of the final collapse of the Jaredites. Notice now, it says here, Coriantumr, having studied himself in all the arts of war. In other words, he's king now. We don't know how he became king. He's probably of the generation of Ether. And so him and Ether are probably similar in age, which means they're probably both around 50 to 60 years old, somewhere in there. But it was Ether's grandfather who was king, so it was probably Coriantumr's grandfather who took the kingdom from Moron, and so Coriantumr probably inherited the kingdom, but we're not told specifically. It's just in the days that Coriantumr is king. Now it says here, Coriantumr, he repented not, neither his sons and daughters, neither the sons and daughters of Kohor or of Korihor. We're not told who these people are. Now, as I already mentioned, that there have been people to rise up to try and take the kingdom away from Coriantumr, but we're not told that these people are among those who are trying to take it away. It could be that they were, but it could be that they were just of the noble families. Now, these were not of the family of Ether. They're not the direct descendants of Oriah, but they may have been other noble families within the kingdom. So you had Coriantumr, and then like his two right-hand men were Kohor and Korihor. They were the two generals, and none of them were repenting. Now, it could also be that they were the guys who were first tried to take the kingdom from Coriantumr, but it's Jared who first gets the credit. He's the first named guy that is said to fight against Coriantumr. And notice how long this war lasts. In the first year of Ether hiding, the war begins. And this isn't a war of one side against another. This is mob warfare. This is factions and marauding war bands going around taking what they want. Some of them challenging the king himself, but all of them are, it's just chaos. In the second year, Ether comes and prophesies, saying if you repent, we'll get rid of the wars. They don't repent, Ether goes back into hiding. In the third year, Coriantumr is taken captive by Jared. This is, in the first 2 years, he was fighting random, unnamed people. In the third year, Jared attacks, takes them captive. In the fourth year, Coriantumr's sons come and rescue him, and they go and they attack Jared. And they fight Jared. First in Gilgal, then in Heshlon, and in Gilgal. Then they eventually kill Jared. And then for 2 years, Coriantumr can't go to war. That makes 6 years total. So far, this has been 6 years of utter chaos, marauding bands of war, of robbers going around, just bloodshed everywhere. It is a total collapse of society. Coriantumr is king in name, but he doesn't seem to have any power to control the people. They are fracturing into multiple groups and just fighting each other, killing each other off. We will see how this progresses as we continue reading, so we will see you in the next chapter.